see a lot of group when it comes to group, and that type of culture. So was that, I'm curious, because when you got into the fitness industry, you're involved in commercial real estate, correct?
Correct.
And now you're in the city, you're working in the city, and there's a problem in your head. There may not be a place that you'd actually want to work out. So was that the inception of an idea of like, hey, I'm going to transition to another industry? Was it like, oh, I'll invest in this industry, or I'm just going to go all in this industry? How did that pop up?
That's the $1 million question. I always get asked, how did you start in the fitness industry? Did you come from the fitness industry? The only thing I did in the fitness industry was work out. I mean, and that came from playing sports, and that continued after sports because it became such a big part of my life, and it was a very important part of my life. So during my days of being in commercial real estate, I started my own investment company, and I was moving from the suburbs down into Philadelphia to be more on the ground with finding opportunities. Philadelphia was really happening. And
what year is this?
When I moved down we opened in 2007, probably around 2005.
Okay.
I moved down here and wanted to really have my feet on the ground, and that was pretty much a lot of the height of real estate. Everything's going up. Things were happening fast, and you can only get so much off of information sources. You really need to meet people, find stuff, and learn about it on the street. So moving down was a great opportunity. So I was buying a place in Philadelphia, right down here in Center City. And part of my life is, okay, I know where to go for restaurants, where do I shop for, food shopping, and then where do I go to find my fitness club? And I just started looking around, and no disrespect to the clubs that were here, I just never found something that I walked in and said, wow, this is nice. I feel this is like a place I want to come and work out at. And I spent all day, it was a hot August day, looking at different clubs in the area and just walking them, because I was so excited to go from a suburb where you have to drive everywhere to being much more localized and be able to walk to things and to be able to walk to your gym and walk to your market and walk to your local bar was exciting to me. And I went to one that was in walking distance and was unimpressed, and wasn't really clean and wasn't up to date, and didn't feel any kind of way about it.
Like an experience.
Yeah, and you should feel at least comfortable, right? And then I went to a few other ones, and all of them had some nice aspects, but nothing really caught my eye. And I remember calling a broker who actually would do my deals and say to them, hey, instead of, buying more real estate, I should open up a gym, because I just really haven't found one. I was really frustrated. So that kind of really is what spawned it. I mean, nothing more than that, just build out of frustration. And for once, I said, you know what? I've always had ideas, but you don't always, move forward and capitalize on them, or at least try. I said, you know what? There really is a need. And so, I ended up talking to some people and who were in the industry and finding out more about it, and said, you know what? There's a need here. I'm going to just go for it. And it wasn't meant to be 6 gyms or 100 gyms or whatever. It's really going to be one gym as a side project for the area. And, I was still going to do real estate and see what happens.